Katie Lowe's right there having some fun with her adorable daughter, Vera.
She's joining us now. Welcome back.
One of our favorites.
Okay,
What
wait,
is
I'm so
happening?
happy to see you.
So happy to see you.
I'm so happy to see you. That's crazy. That's the way red carpets have been working recently as of COVID. So Netflix sent this like pop-up, like inventing Anna backdrop, and you had like hair and glam and all this stuff. And they were like, well, I was like, I have children. I have like toys and trucks and dolls and all this stuff all over my house. Like what? Like I mean, it's a nightmare. So it might look like what you post on Instagram. It's like so great, and then you just pan out and you see like the whole insanity of what my life really looks like.
Right.
Yeah.
How is it? So when you were shooting Inventing Anna,
Yes.
you were pregnant.
Yes, I shot half of the show pre-pandemic. Then I got pregnant the week of shutdown. Smart. Oh boy, right. And then I came back and did the second half after my daughter was about 4 or 5 months old. So it was a wild, wild, wonderful experience and crazy. But thankfully, you know, when Shonda Rhimes is your boss, she
And
Makes it
you're
happen.
Shonda's
She makes it
girl.
happen, and she's such an advocate of like,
Life.
you know, life. Like, okay, we got like she was the second person I told I was pregnant after my husband.
But that's how
I
real.
told my husband, and then I called Shonda, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. The world just shut down. The show
do I
just shut
do?
down. What do I do? And she was like, first of all, congratulations. I'm so happy for you because she's the greatest. So they took care of me like they did on Scandal with my first, like they did on Inventing Anna with my second, and Shonda knows if she wants me to be the fifth waiter from the left in any show for the end of time, I'll do whatever she wants. Anytime.
I love
ever.
that. Wait, how is it with number 2?
It's so hard. Like, what is happening? It's so hard. Like, I don't know why. There's this saying, well, I say it, it's 1 + 1 = 11.
Totally.
Not 2. It's just exponentially more insane. And now I'll just play moms on any show that, you know, I can have lots of fake children on shows.
Is that what happens with How We Roll? Is that
Yes,
the situation?
How We Roll, it's my dream. I'm a sitcom mom, which I wanted to
Come
do
on.
my whole life. I mean, I grew up watching Cheers and Three's Company, and then Everybody Loves Raymond and Seinfeld and Friends, and I am a theater nerd at heart. So the multicam sitcom in front of a
dream.
live audience where you show up
Dream.
every day and you try to make people laugh was something that terrified me and I had to do.
What's the premise?
Okay, the premise is a real life story. Tom Smallwood, this guy that grew up in Saginaw, Michigan, got fired off of the factory line. He had worked his whole life, but is a great bowler, takes a chance on life, and is a world champion bowler. Played by Pete Holmes, who is an incredible stand-up comedian. He had a show on HBO for years called Crashing. He's brilliant, and I'm so out of my league. I mean, he's hilarious. And I play the real-life Jen Smallwood, who is runs a hair salon, and we live in
Yes.
Saginaw, Michigan, and we're trying to make ends meet, and we are a family of bowlers, people. And bowling is so fun. I mean, who doesn't want to hang out in a bowling alley, drinking beer and talking shop? Like, it's the best.
And Saginaw,
down.
Michigan is so awesome. I love that part of the country. I'm married to a Midwesterner. I love the Midwest.
Me too. I
the
do
sensibility.
too. I do too. It's a whole vibe. And the show, again, I think we've all been through a time, and there's a lot. And for me, to be able to go to work every day and try to make people laugh was such a dream. And it's a real feel-good show. And I just really think people are gonna connect to someone following their dreams and having a family that's really normal and messed up in all of the ways that you love.
Right. Now, okay, wait. So I want to switch gears real quick because Inventing Anna, we're all watching it. We're all talking about it.
It is. I can't believe how huge it is.
Like,
I was
it's-
texting with Shonda and Betsy Beers in Shondaland, and someone told me it's the 3rd most watched English-speaking show in Netflix history.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what's happening?
English kind of speaking. I mean, let's be real.
That's
be real.
accent
'Cause-
work.
Right.
Yes.
So when she shows up to set, and I mean, I know that you're an actress and I know that you are trained, you know what you're doing, you've got this.
Well, I pretend to,
But she opens her mouth,
Oh my God.
Julia Gardner opens her mouth as Anna Delvey. Are you like, girl, what are you doing?
When she showed up on set and had the accent, I was like, oh my gosh, she's the greatest actress of all time. She nailed it, because I had been watching Anna Sorokin footage from the researchers and all of this, and I was like, it's the weirdest, craziest sounding accent that's
ever
like
heard.
fakeness on top of fakeness on top of realness, insane.
With some money on top.
With some money. Just,
And knowing her as Ruth from Ozark, which is also so specific.
Wow.
I thought,
Julia
this
Garner's
is
a chameleon.
incredible.
Now, why?
Oh, they would have to keep reminding me to act because I would just like be like staring at her and just being like, wow.
Wow,
And then
look
I'd be
at
like, oh
her
my God,
go.
it's my line. No, we got to shoot in that real hotel, and I stayed I got a really nice room because I brought my husband and my child. And again, because Shonda Land was like, of course you bring your children. I was like, great.
God,
So
I
I
love
brought,
her.
oh, she's unbelievable. Bring your children, amazing. And we stayed in like the fanciest room. And when I looked at the guest book, it was like Paul McCartney, Bill Clinton, like all these people literally using the same potty my 2-year-old was using was all I was thinking about. I was like, we sat on the same potty as a Beatle. Like,
And then you're like, I'm going to capture this moment.
yeah,
I
I did. I just have his diapers like all over the room. I'm like, they have never had least classy people in this room than us, but you're welcome.
And you didn't want to meet the real counterpart that you
No, I never met Rachel Deloach Williams.
Was that like a choice?
It was a choice. Some of the cast members did meet their people, and some people were actual consultants on the project.
Oh, wow.
Rachel was not, and I'm really grateful that I didn't. I think just the nature of the part and the nature of the story, for me, I just really wanted to focus on the character that Shonda had created in the script, and that was like all I needed. But I think we did a good job of, at least I tried to really make you feel for her and make you feel how afraid she was. It's also so crazy that the finger was on the pulse, like, I mean, we started this years ago,
Right.
and it comes out like the week before The Dropout, like Elizabeth Holmes. Like this con thing is such a thing right now. How does Shonda
Tinder
know
swindler.
this? Tinders. How does Shonda know this? I don't know.
is so ahead of the curve in everything.
It's
So
crazy.
what's the next thing? What's this pretzel
The
thing?
pretzel
Oh,
situation.
my
Wait,
God.
no, kid. So here's the thing. Here, I can tell about that. So the pretzel thing was this thing that happened in COVID, right?
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be, I thought, just
A
this
joke.
kind of casual.
Yeah, it was.
Let's pass the time. And then people started pulling up to her house.
Oh, everyone had my address and my husband's phone
Katie,
number.
I know
and
you're the most normal celeb, but we cannot be having people show up
I
to our
kept
house.
saying
her
my husband.
actual house.
By the way, this is Shonda's new series. Actress does a famous actress
But
does
wait,
pretzel business
but
out of
kid,
her home.
Now it's like a real business.
Oh, yeah, okay,
like
so
with
it's
a
called
kitchen.
Shabby Pretzel. It was out of our kitchen. It was a pandemic pivot. My husband is from Philly. He was making Philly soft pretzels out of our oven, and all of his friends from Philly were showing up, and I was running them out to them with my big, pregnant, 6-month-old belly, and it was COVID.
Let
And
me just tell you that these pretzels are the bomb.
they are, right?
What
The
makes
bomb.
them so good?
Well, he basically just went online every single day. The first 3 months of COVID, when everyone was making like sourdough and like whatever,
Right.
he was just doing the Philly soft pretzels. So every day he was Googling, like, what should I add a little bit of this? Take this out, try this, try this. No, that's not right. No, that's not right. No, that's not right. Until like, by Jove, I've got it.
I mean,
And he got it. And then everyone wanted them. And then I was co-hosting Kelly and Ryan from my
you were so good
living
on that,
room.
by the way.
Thank
That
you.
was so fun to watch.
I was co-hosting with Kelly and Ryan's like, what's Adam been up to? And I said, he's been making Philly soft pretzels. As a joke, we sent some to Ryan. He ate them on air. To keep the joke going, Adam was like, I'm going to get shappypretzel.com. His last name is Shapiro, so everyone's called him Shappy his whole life. So he gets shappypretzel.com and shappypretzel@gmail.com. And we've had thousands and thousands of orders
So now you
every day
ship?
since years. Like now we're going,
So
like, it's over a year and a half. We do bar mitzvahs, funerals, tie the knot is our wedding offshoot. We do we do so many set visits.
Katie, are you
We're at
kidding me?
Paramount today. We're at everywhere that all the celebrities that are from Philly always have it on set. Like it's nonstop.
Do you see how we have not stopped eating these pretzels since they brought them out?
Did he have to like quit his job and start a whole new
No,
business?
now we have like 9 employees. We have a pretzel truck that has my husband's face like drawn like a character on the side, and now my husband's working like crazy as an actor.
That's so cool.
It's so crazy, and now Shappy Pretzel's just the whole thing. I get more texts about the freaking pretzels every day
Now we're gonna text you
than anything else.
Oh, that's
so,
what it
guys. Get your Shappy Pretzel.
Garv.
9:30 Thursday nights, CBS. Watch how we roll. And enjoy your life.
Pro.
You know what I mean?
Pro.
Gigi, our great guest, is Katie's gonna. I just stepped. Stick around to help us judge our viral video showdown of the week. Coming up next.
GG.
These are incredible.
Great guest.
So glad